So welcome to a new day in Sweden, a snowy, ice cold day with a lot of wind, and yeah, we were expecting the worst day of the week today, and the worst. It was the day with the highest temperature, so it would be above zero, and maybe some rain. The snow was about to melt, so we decided to drive all the way west towards the border of Norway, where things will get a little bit higher, and hopefully we will still have some nice snow. But then we drove to the town Lofsdalen, popular for winter sports and skiing. Then we noticed this tree, this one next to the road, and it just looks really tranquil with all this white snow in front of it, this frozen lake in the background. There's also this mountain that's a bit hazy because of all the snow that's being blown over. So we decided to stop, but it is quite difficult to get this shot sharp because there's so much wind that the tree is constantly moving, and sometimes the camera focuses on the snow and not on the tree. So I got maybe 50 shots of the same tree now, and hopefully it works. Let me show you the composition that I got. So this is what I framed up. The foreground here, everything is white except for this tree, and in the background you can see the mountain with a little bit of haze before it. That just looks like this. And there's also another shot that's in the middle of the lake. There's a little island with 2 or 3 trees, and the rest of it around it is all covered in white snow. So what I'm trying to think of is take this shot first, then cut the 150 to 400 on and try to shoot those 2 little islands, and then overexpose it a little bit. But with this wind, it's quite difficult. But this is the first shot of the second day here in Sweden. So the second shot of the little island that I just mentioned turns out to be really good. I'm quite excited about this one. You know, it's all tranquil white snow, and then this one bush with a silhouette tree on it. It just looks really nice. Let me try to show you on the camera. You can see this is everything that's going on. Everything is white except for this island and this tree, and I tried to position it on the left here of my frame, and maybe I will crop it to a square. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna take another one also where I will zoom out a little bit to make sure I will have enough room to crop the frame out. And it's actually this little island over there. And I was also intrigued by this tree. You can see there are a lot of bird nests in this tree, but I just can't find a good composition with it. I can't get far enough away, can't get high enough. There are houses behind us. So for now I think these 2 shots of the second day are pretty nice, and I'm just very happy with this 150 to 400. It's so razor sharp, especially in these conditions. So happy that I was able to land this from OM System. Once again, these gloves really good for these conditions. If you're interested in photography gloves, I can highly recommend the Fl36 gloves. I've got these for free as a sort of sponsorship. So, this is my honest, true opinion. I just really like them. I have the Tinden. You even have the Arctic, which is even warmer for more colder conditions. But I'm really satisfied with them. They really keep my hands cold even in these bare conditions here. So a great test. So Fl36 gloves, if you want some new ones, take a look at their website. I'll put a link down here in the description. So look where we are now. We've been driving for about an hour and we just haven't seen anyone. It's just incredible. No cars, no people, just the middle of nowhere where we're driving now. And look at these clouds behind there with a mountain, beautiful light around it, and we were just trying to find a spot to photograph it. And right here there are a couple of trees that are standing quite alone to photograph it, so it looks really nice. And every now and then, you can see it here behind me, the snow is blowing all over the road, but when the wind picks up you get these massive blizzards blowing all over the place here. So we're just trying to shoot some handheld pictures. We tried walking up there, but you'll be standing in the snow until until your wrists, so it's really difficult. But yeah, an amazing spot, but not that photograph that I'm actually looking for. So we're gonna continue on, and hopefully this light will stay for a while. I think because the sun never goes up really high, you will have this kind of light all day long, so that would be great. So I think there are more places where we can photograph stuff like this. But these are the shots that I just took, all handheld, ISO 800 to keep a bit of a high shutter speed because these trees are blowing all over every time. But yeah, we actually drove here because the spot is called reindeer viewing spot. So we were hoping for some reindeer, but haven't seen one until now. So who knows? Got a couple of days left to spot one. You can hear me with the wind, but we just found a parking spot here on the side, and this area here is a little bit more open. And just look at those clouds there with some ridiculous light coming from those clouds. And the most beautiful thing is that because this is so open and all the snow is fresh, the snow is blowing all over the place, you know, it's coming by, and there are a couple of trees here which really stand out and look really nice. And what we're actually waiting for is when the wind picks up big time, this big blows of snow are coming behind those trees, and that snow is being lit up by the sun, creating this beautiful atmospheric golden light behind those trees. And right now, if you look at it, those trees don't stand out for the background, but when the snow is golden lit up behind those trees, you really get an isolated tree, and it looks so good. And I'm trying to shoot it, and you know, there's no need to get the tripod out at the moment with this wind. It's just ridiculous. So I'm trying handheld shots here with stabilization and just waiting on the right moment, you know, every time the snow blows behind a different tree, creating this beautiful light behind it. So it's just picking the right trees at the right moment at this point. But what a spot, just stopped here next to the road, and this might be the best shot of the trip. I hope it's in focus. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, very happy we stopped here. And it's so horribly cold here, unbelievable. So I'm gonna wait a little longer, try to take a couple more shots here, and hopefully these shots are what I expect them to be.
So sometimes when you're driving around those snow icy roads here in Sweden, you see some beautiful light on a mountain like in this footage here in front of us, and you quickly stop, take some shots, and you're thinking, no, this isn't working. But when you're at home, they definitely do.
So this is a spot, and this is the kind of situation where just look around here. All the trees have this beautiful layer of snow around it. There's some beautiful light coming from behind here. And so we stopped the car, we drove through a couple of those forests, had a look. But this is a typical example of it looks good, but not on a photo. You know, I tried making something here, but when I try to frame up the trees up here, I'm shooting upwards, so I'm always having sky in my frame, and it's the same for this side. And the only shot that I actually can think of is this road bending away from me with those snowy trees on the left and the right, but I have to be careful to not include my own shadow. There are some shadows from trees also, but every now and then the sun comes and goes, so trying to get a shot like this here, but it's just not what I was hoping to find, you know. Somehow I was expecting something else. Well, I wasn't expecting anything, but if those trees were not on a slope but a flat forest, then it would be perfect. But yeah, you see, the problem here is that's all everywhere in Sweden. If you look over here, this layer of snow here is more than a meter thick, so there's no way we can just walk from the road into those trees. And I actually tried putting on some skiing pants, some snow pants, but you can't move in the snow. You can't move when there's 1 meter snow around your feet. So yeah, of course you can, but after 15 meters I was pretty much done with it. So yeah, I have no idea what to do next. So yeah, it is a beautiful day here, but don't know what I can do more. Tomorrow there's going to be more snow, and the day after it also. So hopefully those treetops in the lower areas, where it's a little bit more flat and where you can just walk around the forest, hopefully will be covered in snow again and yeah, look beautiful. So yeah, I'm walking back to the car here and see if we can find a different spot. We're gonna have something to eat first. I think We've been on the road for 4 hours and it's only 12 o'clock. So we've got a couple of hours daylight left, and hopefully we can use it. So that must have been the coldest place that I've been to ever. Right over here, there's no wind at the car, and when I walked to the bridge, it looked pretty okay, but on that bridge, oh my god, I have never felt such cold winds before. Amazing. I left my gloves in the car because I thought, oh, it's nice over here, you know, it's not that cold. But I should have taken those gloves, definitely. But yeah, I don't know, a difficult location. I wanted to shoot some of those ice pins on the edge of the river, but there was just so much wind. I couldn't get a sharp in focus shot of them, I think. So I tried a couple of different shots, some shots a little bit further away, but yeah, I don't know if they worked out. So if anything worked out of these shots, then these are the shots, and sorry for not filming, but it's impossible on that specific location. So yeah, we're heading off to a viewpoint now, and yeah, you can see behind me, maybe you can see it on my face, the sun is reaching through the clouds again, and we just noticed a nice viewpoint on our way down here. Hopefully we can take some nice shots over there during the sunset. So yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So hope to see you in a couple of minutes, and then hopefully it worked out. So right now we're at the viewing point that I told you about earlier, and there is some beautiful, light over here, and because we are up high, the light is shining over all those treetops in this valley down here. It looks amazing. And also on the other side, you can see in the distance there, the peaks of that mountain are completely lit up at the moment, and we're actually hoping that those peaks are going to be a little bit orange pink colored when the sun is going down a little bit further. So I think this is going to be the place where we're going to stick around for a while. What I was doing at this moment, I was scanning down this valley bottom here, leaving the sun out of the frame, so you get this completely golden lit up image, which looks really cool. So let me try to show you. So this is what I am doing actually. I'm just scanning this bottom here, and I hope you can see it on this video footage. You can see that everything is golden. For example, this tree over here in the middle now is completely lit up, and that's actually the things that I'm looking for. These trees that stand out in front of the other lit up trees that look different. And there's another patch over here somewhere. Let's have a look. There's a tree in front of it now. Can't seem to find it. Well, you get what I'm doing. I just can't find it while doing this. But yeah, it looks really, really awesome. So yeah, Walter's actually taking some epic drone shots, and I'm considering getting the drone myself and test it out for a second. Try to get some shots. I'm not sure. There's a lot of wind here. So yeah, I'm not I'm not that good drone pilot. So yeah, just take a look at what Walter's showing me, what he's shooting with his drone. Epic footage. I think I'm gonna get my drone. Just take a couple of quick shots here, and then hopefully the sun will be a little bit lower. I will even have better light than the light that I'm having right now. I'm already pretty satisfied with these shots, so I will show you these golden light images that I have right now, which are totally not what I expect to shoot in a country like Sweden. And it's actually a shame that all that snow from those treetops is gone at the moment, because that would have been even better. But still pretty happy, you know, pretty decent shots over here. So yeah, these are the shots from the valley down. So my microphone is empty, but it's not a real problem. There's not too much wind. But Walter convinced me to take out the drone, and took a couple of shots here. But the sunlight was going away real fast, so yeah, I was afraid I was missing some nice images with the camera. So I quickly got the drone down, but I'll show you some drone images at the end of this video. But the golden light down here was amazing during those last couple of minutes. So yeah, I was really happy with that. All those treetops lit up, and even in the far, far distance now on the edge of the mountain. Let me try to show you here on the back of the camera. You can see that there is a silhouette of trees now with that beautiful light behind it. And it's that ledge over there. So it's probably about maybe even 5 to 10 kilometers or something, maybe further. I have no idea, but it's just really nice. And I'm shooting it with the 150 to 400 with the teleconverter on the 1.25 teleconverter to get that reach to only shoot that ledge. And yeah, it's just amazing. So yeah, let me show you those images that I took from this viewpoint, also from that mountain there that lit up. And yeah, we're actually gonna wait for a little bit of twilight. The KP index for this area, for the northern lights, the aurora, is a 6 tonight, so that's actually pretty good. And the skies are completely clear, so there is a very big chance that we might be able to see the northern lights tonight. So yeah, that's gonna be epic, but I'm gonna save that if it happens for a different video. Yeah, these are the images from right now. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Day 2 in Sweden. Bit of a difficult day. All the snow disappeared from those treetops, and that made it a little bit less more winter wonderland than it was yesterday. But still, I think we got some pretty decent results today. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget, please push that thumbs up button. And if you didn't already, please push the subscribe button underneath this video. You will massively help this channel. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next one. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.